Hey traders, TG Watkins here. It is February 10th, Monday, when I'm recording this. I hope you guys are doing well out there. I want to show you a recap of the SPX 6100 trade that I took last week into Friday and how everything was working out pretty well. And I'll show you some underneath the hood kind of stuff and tools that I've been using that said, yes, this thing was actually going higher until the Michigan inflation expectation report came out and how that kind of derailed the whole thing. Sometimes you get run over and that's okay. That's part of the market. But I want to show you how the setup was and that it was working all the way up until that data came out. But until then, I want to show you also that we have the money show coming up. I have 2 sessions that I'm going to be out there. So if you guys are going to be around, you can check it out February 18th and February 19th, 8:30 and then 2:45 respectively. Those are the ones that I'm going to be talking about the small caps and how I think that, basically we got the new administration, Trump, back in power. And, you got to look at that as far as how, what is the administration about? What is this environment about? And basically, I'm going to show you the 5 best sectors of the small cap area that I think is really going to work well for the next, I don't know, few months, year, however long it takes. But I think we're going to see a really good, strong market out there. And I want you guys to be able to capitalize on it. So come join us out at the Vegas Money Show. Love it out there. And yeah, come say hi. So let's look at this. What we were looking at for the S&P, and we've been talking about this for a while, is that starting early December, the market started to pull back. Okay. And then you can see here, if I can draw that channel pretty well, it was pulling back inside of this channel for 7 weeks, it came out to be. And then we actually took a 1 DTE trade right here for CPI. We made 412% overnight on that trade because the market went straight up. And then it continued to go for a while. And right here is where I said, hey, we should be expecting the market to pull back. And it did, but that was based on DeepSeek news, all that kind of stuff. And then we had the tariff talk right there. And so, yes, the market got hammered 2 Mondays in a row. And I thought, this actually looks pretty strong. It is staying right above this trend, this downtrending line. It's now on top of it. It's looking good. The dips got bought. Basically, these are liquidation breaks. And I think everything is looking pretty darn good. And so what we did is I started to load up on some Friday calls for 6100 because I thought we were going to get up to close to 6120. And we added some here, we added more here. I kind of showed you guys that last week of how that worked out. We had a nice move up here, and even Thursday, we had a pretty good move. There was a little bit of news that came out Thursday. Oh, some Fed output was out there talking about inflation and all that kind of stuff and interest rates, and it took the market down. And I made an immediate post to the subscribers inside of the boxing room. I told them what was up and said, hey, I think we're still okay on this trade, but we're just going to have to wait and see. And you know what? By the end of the day, look where price had ended, even higher. I'm trying to think, yeah, right there, even higher. I mean, great move up. We were doing very well on that trade. And I said, you know what? We do have, non-farm payrolls the next day. And so let me even show you what that looked like. And I said, you know what? It's going to be a little bit of a gamble, but if the market's holding up the way that I think it is, it should be okay. And you can see here was the non-farm payroll. Well, let's see, where was it? Right there. There was the non-farm payroll news. You can see it came down and got bought right back up. So again, even before the market opened, I was looking at this and I said, I think the market's doing fine. All the dips keep getting bought back up and this is looking great. And so you come over here, and what I was expecting was the market to, open up, continue to push up. And I was thinking we would probably go horizontal as far as our resistance. I was thinking maybe we'll get up to there, and then that would be a great trade, great move for our play. But instead, it decided to also do this diagonal. Now, maybe looking hindsight, you're like, duh, that was the one. But I'll show you that underneath the surface, everything was actually looking pretty strong, and that I think it was prepared to go higher. So if you look at this, here's Friday. Let me show you all this. And you can see we opened up and pushed for the first, I think it was like 30 or 45 minutes, maybe, yeah, I think it was 30 minutes because that's when the news came out. And then let me show you this piece of technology that we have. This is from Spot Gamma. If you guys are not familiar, you should really look it up and actually come over to simplertrading.com and look up some of our videos on Spot Gamma. This helps tell you where basically all the option exposure is. And it is amazing how well these things work. So really cool stuff. If you're interested, we have coupons for you if you want to sign up for Spot Gamma and check it out. So what you can see basically, I'll show you just in a nutshell. Watch the blue line here. That is basically option flow. And if it's going up, great, market's most likely going to go up. And then you start looking around for these big nodes, and that tells you how many options are exposed, open interest at that place. And it tends to be both magnet and resistance. And then what I'll show you as time goes on this Friday, start watching the nodes up here. They start to grow. And what that tells you is most likely price is going to come up here and actually start heading towards those big gamma, those big option exposure areas. And so I'm going to grab the slider here, and you can kind of see here, here is 9:30 Eastern. That's when this the market starts to open. And you can see right here that everything starts to expand. Let me see if I can get, there you go. And you can see we're starting to move up here, and look at the expansion of these calls up over 6,100. So of course, we're seeing the big node, but look how much more is starting to come up here. And I think this is showing us that the rest of the market was like, yeah, okay, this is looking pretty strong. Let's keep going. And then as I grab the slider and kind of come over here, you can see that basically, ooh, right there. There's the news that comes out about the Michigan inflation expectation. Boom, it's high. Oh no, this is what's going on here. And immediately all of this goes away, and then we start building bigger nodes down here. And you know what? That is where the market ended up going. And you can see as we continue to go, look at that. It just starts to grow to the downside. All of that bullishness goes away. So, it's always easier to play Monday morning quarterbacking, but I want to show you guys what the whole theory behind what I was looking for and the reason I was structuring that and why I stayed in the trade up until that news, and then we had to just get out of it because it just didn't work. And basically what I was seeing is that, yes, we should have been over 6,100 if that news had come out, a little bit more mundane or something like that. So this is some really cool stuff that we work with over at Simpler Trading. And you know what? It wasn't too bad of a day. Yeah, that stock, the option trade didn't work out for us, but you know what? We had AFRM, and look at this thing. So we got into this all the way down here, and I took off 25% of my trade, took in basically profits here, 33% gain on earnings, and now you can see we're up here 42%. So our stock account was actually still up on Friday, even though the market was down, because we actually had quite a few names that were up on Friday. So I looked at this and I said, you know what, I think the market's still plenty strong. And sure enough, look what happened today, Monday, the market's back up again. Okay, basically repairing itself from the little rout that it had based on that Michigan inflation data. So I think it was just something that spooked the market for the day, and I think this market is still strong. And you can see here, I'm still looking for things to be bullish. We added some more positions today. We added some more positions Friday, and I'm very happy with how our performance has been going. And sometimes you just get run over by the market when news comes out like that, guys. So I hope that was educational. Hope you guys enjoy it. And if you like what we do over here, come over to simplertrading.com/Moxie, and you can check us out in the trading room. So we'd love to have you there, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Hey, TG here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like or comment below. Also, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my market analysis. Or you can join my free newsletter with the link in the description. Good trading, and I'll see you at the next video.